start with the Arizona Cardinals. It's actually my team to start with. The Arizona Cardinals, $75 million in cap space.
A lot.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a lot of room to play with. I really enjoyed it. But looking at this roster, God, there's a lot of holes.
Oh, my
There's
God.
a lot of problems with the Arizona Cardinals. A weird year last year. Like, are they good? Do they actually really suck? I don't know. Is Kyler any good? I feel like we had a debate all year last year.
It's all about the quarterback, and Kyler makes his team is the full embodiment of his team. Like, are they good or not? That's literally why this team is the way it is. Because Kyler, we don't know if he's good or not.
Derek, at any point last year, did you actually fear the Arizona Cardinals?
Fear? No, but they were first place in the. I
So
think they were
even
6
then-
and 4. You know, you just want Kyler to take that next step, and you thought he was right for it. I actually think Shane Steichen. No one thought he was going to be good, but he got them to 6 and 4, right?
He's good.
And you play who you play.
Yeah.
It's the NFL. 6 and 4, first place in the division.
Mm-hmm.
They took a crap on the bed, but
Yeah.
Trey McBride, even though he didn't get a touchdown until the last week of the season, he was awesome.
You messed me up. John Gannon.
John again.
Yeah,
My bad.
yeah,
My bad.
Don't get him.
Yeah, he
He
crapped the bed.
He's good.
What else you gonna do?
I mean, it's a Kyler question. It's always gonna be a Kyler question with this team. I'm on team trade him because there's decent quarterbacks, or there was would you have Sam Darnold or Kyler Murray? That's a real question that people have to ask.
I don't know.
I'd rather have Darnold than Kyler Murray.
Man.
What?
Sam Darnold won 14 games last year. Kyler could never win 14 games.
Yeah, but the body of work, you can't just throw it out because of one season Sam Darnold bad.
I think the cap number would be way cheaper. You can get off Kyler. You get a slew of first round picks.
Derek, this man just said that he'd rather have Sam Darnold than Kyler Murray. Are you with him?
Well, what do you think Sam Darnold's contract is going to be this year?
About 40 to 45.
I think it's
Kyler's his cap number's about 60 something or 55 something. I'm on Operation Save Money, and if I don't believe in a quarterback, I'm not gonna waste time on a quarterback. I'll do a bridge quarterback with Darnold, get 3 firsts for Kyler Murray, and start over.
I think Kevin O'Connell made Darnold look really, really good.
Yeah.
And I think if you put Kyler Murray in that offense in Minnesota, it would have been just as good.
I don't know.
I think it would have been better.
It's hard to be better in the 14 games.
I'm just. How many years would you give Kyler Murray a pass? I think I'm over. I'm over it.
Yeah, okay, that's so funny. Yeah, I get what you're
That's
saying
where
about
it's coming
Kyler Murray.
from. That's
but
where it's coming from.
It makes sense to me if you went to any other quarterback than Sam Darnold. It's like, man, I just don't believe in Kyler Murray. Let's get Sam Darnold.
Well,
what the hell?
It's a shorter commitment with a lower cap number at similar quarterback.
I honestly think you're just trying to piss me off. That's why you said that.
No, you can keep Kyler Murray. Enjoy your 7-9 record.
Well, moving Kyler Murray was not part of my moves here.
Okay, here we go.
Let's start my moves. My moves here. They actually are losing a ton from an offensive line that already wasn't really that good.
Mm-hmm.
Both guards and Kevin Beachum, all free agents.
Yep.
And so a lot of them is like, hey, be gone with you. I don't really want you on this team anyway.
Yeah.
Will Hernandez, older, often injured.
Yeah.
And then
Beacham's old.
Beacham's old. Let him go as well.
Yeah.
And the other guard, I have a hard time remembering his name. Evan Brown?
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's
not that
a
good.
free agent as well. Not that good. Let him go as well. And I'm starting with my boy, and he's ended up in a lot of my teams that I've redone.
Yeah.
James Daniels from the Pittsburgh Steelers. James Daniels, constantly surrounded by inferior offensive linemen, and yet posted one of the best run blocking grades in PFF. A good enough pass blocker, great run blocker, kind of just a classic guard road grader here. Projected for 2 years, 15, not that much of a commitment. I like James Daniels and the Cardinals. I'm an Eagle fan. It just starts in the trenches for me.
Yeah, and he's young, on the younger side, obviously, much younger than Hernandez and Beachum. So, yeah, solid guard. I mean, whenever you want to build a team, let's start with the offensive line. This is a great place to start. He's a pretty good, low-risk, high-reward guy. You're not paying him a ton of money.
I think he's going to blow this number out of the water. I think he gets paid much more than $215.
He got a big deal going to Pittsburgh, too, though. So, yeah, good for him.
Tyrell Dotson's my next guy, linebacker. Listen, they've done the Kaiser White thing for a couple years now. He came over with Jonathan Gannon from the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah. He's not the guy. He looks cool in a visor, and he's familiar with Jonathan Gannon's offense.
He's got a cool name, too.
That's about it. It's time to let that little birdie fly the coop and get someone who could maybe grow into that role. Tyrell Dotson coming over, manning that green dot position for the Cardinals. I think it's important to get young, potentially blue chip talent on this defense. Start with Tyrell Dotson. What do you think?
He started last year on the Seahawks.
Yeah, he's a weird one.
He was not a difference maker. And I hate to say it because, you know, he had a few good games here and there, but he was not meeting guys in the hole. He was just meeting guys 5-6 yards down the line of scrimmage. I wouldn't say
Question
he
for
was
you.
that great.
Was he playing a lot of like Mike, or was he like an outside?
Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, he was playing Mike.
Yeah, he's weird because, like, he was on like 3 different teams last year. Team just didn't want him.
Yeah, then we traded him to Miami, or we released him.
Yeah, then Miami started him instantly. He had a couple of nice games down to Miami.
Yeah, he had a few picks.
Yeah, a few picks, but yeah, I mean,
Well, damn it, he's going to turn it around for the Cardinals. Okay?
here we go. Here we go.
I like any number of middle linebackers here. I wanted to put Bolton here, Nick Bolton, and I couldn't put that classy of a player on the Cardinals. To be honest,
Dude, I like that one. Bolton.
Like Nick Bolton would be great if
a
they can
massive
lure
sell.
Nick Bolton here. Ernest Jones, Nick Bolton, Zach Bond, any of those high-end inside linebackers. Which, by the way, I hope we're noticing this off-ball linebacker that was so crapped on for the last couple of years. Look around the league now. All the great defenses have great off-ball linebackers.
It's so funny. Whenever we the league zigs, the players zag. Like
Yeah.
a couple years, running back was a no go. Now it's a big deal. And then a couple years for that linebacker, off-ball linebacker,
Yep.
no go. Now it's like you got to have a great one, if not two of them. So,
Okay, so I guess Tyrell Dodson's not the answer. Some kind of middle linebacker, okay?
Yeah.
Give
All
them
right,
some
all right.
juice at middle linebacker.
Yeah,
if it's not Tyrell Dodson, then someone else. But the next one's the one I'm excited about.
Oh yeah.
Because they shipped off Byron Murphy once upon a time.
Sheesh.
He goes on to be
Very good corner.
he's gonna be a very rich man
Very
this
good.
offseason.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a very, very rich man.
Yeah.
Don't make that mistake again. Go get a cornerback, sign him, and build your defense around him. DJ Reed, CB2, I guess, for the Jets, even though I think he's better than Sauce Gardner. Bring DJ Reed to town for your new cornerback one for Jonathan Gannon and build the defense around him. What do you think?
I love it, man. Dude, DJ Reed, I don't understand why he can't stick to a team because he started off on the Niners, went to the Hawks, then the last few years on the Jets. He's been great. Like they give him tough assignments, and the guy is gritty.
Yeah, he's gonna be. I mean, they could pay him. They have a lot of cap space, so he's just got a big ass payday.
Yeah,
he's a CB1. He reminds you of when I know who was the New England quarterback who a couple years ago I was in love with, and then he, J.C. Jackson.
Oh yeah,
but he's actually good. Like that kind of hype will follow DJ Reed. So yeah, he's gonna get. This is a nice spot for him too. A clear path to CB1.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp's leaving the division. DK Metcalf might leave. So
Whoa, let's talk about that.
That's another guy that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not crazy competition at wideout.
Yeah.
IU coming off ACL, so you can really dominate, wideout ones there if you kind of, if you have a CB1.
Well, listen, not to piss off the Seahawks fan here, but I think the cream of the crop for this division is the Rams. Has been the Rams, and the foreseeable future, as long as Sean McVay's there, will be the Rams.
Jeez.
I think you're gonna have to beat the Rams on most years to win the division, and Puka Nacua is just gonna get better. Like, he's so freaking good. Matthew Stafford's in town for at least another year, maybe two. I think he doesn't look like he's lost a step.
Pooks.
And so you're
He's
going to need to
tough as nails,
find an
man.
answer for Puka Nacua. That's legitimately one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. And so DJ Reed, I think, is imperative here. Let's move on here. Tackle Cam Robinson. Cam's another guy who's been in a couple teams, right? Jaguars traded over to the Vikings to help them with their injury situation. Kevin Beacham's going to leave. I did check. Cam has played the right side before. So now you have Paris Johnson and Cam Robinson protecting that little quarterback because you have to protect him because he'll break in half, the poor little fella. And I think you shore up the bookends here. And listen, if you notice, a guard, now you got two tackles. I'm all about the offensive line, especially when your quarterback weighs 135 pounds.
Yeah. You're definitely an Eagle fan. Yeah, you start it's just the emphasis on O-line. Yeah, this is great for a team that doesn't really. They ran the ball well last year too, obviously. So building that O-line up with younger guys. Yeah, I mean
that too. Just to highlight how stacked they are at running back now. You got Trey Benson just waiting behind James Conner, who just refuses to age.
Yeah.
I think highlight that running ability. I don't know how much of a high-fly passing offense they're going to be. Marvin Harrison kind of wet the bed last year.
Yeah,
you do have Trey McBride, but other than that.
Yeah. So I like the emphasis on the offensive line. Keep your one of your strengths actually strong. And James Conner, Trey Benson next year. Yeah.
And the rest of the NFC West defensive line is something to mess with, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You got obviously Nick Bosa. The Rams D-line is good. Seattle D-line is coming up. I like the Cam Robinson.
Yeah.
Protect that quarterback.
The Rams D-line.
Yeah.
Cream best in the division, or
I
hate to say it. I hate to say it, man.
I can't wait to get to Seattle.
Yeah.
I legitimately can't name their front three.
How dare you?
In the draft, I'm taking edge linebacker Jalen Walker at the 16th overall pick out of Georgia. Listen, these Georgia boys just work.
Yeah.
It just works out. They're from a tough program, tough organization. They come into the league ready to play. Cardinals could not touch a fucking quarterback last year.
Yeah.
They need to be able to rush the quarterback. You got Purdy. You got Matthew Stafford. I don't know what the Seahawks are going to do next, but they'll get a dog there as well. You're going to need to rush the quarterback. Jalen Walker, that's what he does.
Yeah.
That's who he is. Draft him. Bring that pass rush in. Was tempted to bring in a wide receiver here.
Yeah.
I do think you're going to need to eventually find that
Maybe they shouldn't let
Robin.
Let Hollywood Brown go. Maybe they should just kept
I
him.
think they want to run the ball.
Maybe you shouldn't let good players walk for like Marquise Brown.
Overall, Derek, what do you think?
Cardinals?
Just what I did with them.
Oh, man. You know, I didn't agree with Dotson, but I love the rest of it. DJ Reed, Cam Robinson got to build in that trench.
Yep.
You know, the Cardinals are the Cardinals for a reason, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you look at teams, you're like,
I love when we get a divisional guy.
yeah. It's like, honestly, fuck the Cardinals. No, I mean they're on their way. We think
That's it. Well, it is. It's a Kyler Murray
it's a Kyler Murray question, and
conversation.
and no one's really.
and that's just not what we're doing.
We're not
Next
doing
year, Kyler Murray will be the quarterback,
Yeah,
and so let's
Yes.
build
Yeah,
on him
yeah.
for at least one more year.
that's for sure. Kyler Murray will be quarterback next
All
year.
right, let's move on, and it is time. It's time for the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle last year,
10-7?
10-7.
10-7?
That's
But,
good. That's look. Listen, they were up and down and all around, but they were at the end of the day, they were a good team.